Right viewers, we were on that field that produced some medieval and Roman the other day. Don't worry about the wind, I'm going to put my windjammer in a minute. We've got most of the Badgie family out today and Bunty. And we're going into 3 teams. There's Psycho Steve and Bountiful Buster. There's Gracious Grace and Marvellous Martha. There's Ruthless Rufus and Bloody Badger. Alright kids, I'm excited. It's a good field, so let's see what we can do. Well, Rufus is swinging between teams. He's with me and Buster for a bit, Ruthless Rufus. And we have got, I'll say it's a hem weight, it's a big one. Oh, with that little lead button, but you know, they could sew them into a hem as well. So I taught you what a hem weight is, didn't I, mate? Are you enjoying the metal detecting?
Yes.
I am as well, mate. It's good to have you and your family out, buddy.
Bunty's enjoying it as well.
Bunty likes it. Well, half an hour in, Rufus is tired out because he keeps getting dirt going in his little boots. They're not long enough. Sitting under the tree having a rest. Martha's still going. She's just doing some field walking by the looks of her, bless her. Very diligent field walker. Grace is happy. She's found a button. And I haven't found much at all apart from the hem weight, but you know, the field behind us that we started on, Badger had them few nice, the Roman and medieval up the other day, so there should be something in these fields. And it is state of territory as well. Well, it's a lot quieter this second field. I've just got part of what probably would have been part of a medieval buckle. I think this farmer's been detected in the past, but the farmer said not much. But I did ask a local detectorist who's lived here 30 years. Sounds like it's had a good bash, but there's been some good finds off here, and he said none of them have been on it for years, so it's still been getting ploughed. Go back on that first field where it was a bit livelier. So I'll come back on the field where Badger found his nice medieval buckle and stuff the other day, and his Roman and his jetting. And I was hoping this would be my first coin, but you know what I'm going to say, don't you, viewers? It's not, it's a button, but at least it's a target. So hopefully get a few more targets of whatever description back on here. Right, Badgie, I was just telling you, shout out to my Welsh mate David Evans. He wears an Anglo Celtic sticker on his machine. He's got sense. Massive well done, David Evans. He's out on the Rodney Cook weekend with all his silos. So shout out to the silos as well, Bish and all that, and John Maybe and everyone. David Evans has just found his first ever silver Roman denarii, and it's an early one, Badgie. Nice. And he's met our mate Mikey Hayes. And there's a hoard up at Rodney Cook, so let's hope Mikey's on it. This is our best field. He done well on it for an hour the other day.
Worcester written on it,
It don't matter what's written on it, mate. If it's crap, it's crap.
It's
just
got Worcester written on
don't matter.
It's a homegrown piece.
It might as well have crap written on it.
It's a homegrown piece of crap.
That is part, though, that is a good find. That's part of like a Roman chafing vessel, shaving vessel. Could almost shave with that snapped off bit.
Right.
And he's had what looks like a Saxon cruciform brooch, but it's not. It's obviously some rusty farm shitinery.
Yes.
It's so rusty and shite, I made up a new word for it. It's part of the farming shitinery. It's like an itinerary with an SH on the front. Yeah, alright mate, that's a new word for you, Badgie. Yeah. Shout out to all the lads killing it this weekend. No, but
take over that one.
Badger had an hour on it, that's the previous video. He had an hour, he got a beautiful medieval buckle, a Roman and a jetting, and we thought we'd just come back out today and hoover up. But we haven't. Rufus, are you still enjoying it, mate, or you're flagging? You're not happy with your boots getting full of dirt, are you?
Told you the way your wellies.
He'll come in his wellies next time, viewers. I haven't touched this yet. Still in the clod. Dastardly button, viewers. Not even any buttons with patterns on. Oh, bejesus, bejesus. I needed this field to be a decent one so I can invite some of my mates who've took me out. Like, shout out to Rob Thompson and Barry Denver and that, you know, some of my mates who took me out on theirs. And when Badger had a good first hour on this the other day, I thought, right, if this field starts producing, I can invite some of my buddies, but they won't want to drive over for this, not yet. I'm not totally despondent. From what he got the other day, there's more Romans or Hammies here, possibly. But yeah, it's blamming. It's few and far between, just buttons and that. I think we got that one. Badgie and the kids are getting off in a minute at 2 o'clock. Kids have had enough of not finding nothing. I might go and drive over to that one on the other side of the road when they go, after they've had something to eat. None of us have been on it yet. Grace is all excited before they go, and I was hoping if no one found not on only one of us, it might be Grace. She's found half of a coin.
I think. I'm not 100%, but it looks.
Oh, I was hoping she had a cut off, viewers. But anyway, we'll say this is half a coin.
Can I knock Rufus's What is it? Car?
It's possibly. I don't know, it's not a coin because it's too soft, but
no, it's a piece of junk.
Fair play though. You know, you're getting targets, you're doing all right.
I got well excited then.
More frunk.
Finds.
You can't put that in your video.
More frunk. Okay, I won't put it in my video. Yeah, I won't put that in my video, Badger, honest.
No.
He has the editing rights on it.
Yeah.
Please don't.
And he'll let me know. He'll let me know a messenger later whether I can put it in or not. And I've already decided I'm putting it in, so I won't even wait for his message.
Please don't.
This is Anglo Celtic, Grace.
No, that's so embarrassing.
Oh, he's a scumbag, look, on the back of his t-shirt. Scumbag for life. He's a future scumbag. She's a scumbag's daughter, but we love her. She's another scumbag's daughter walking away in disgrace. Get it? She's walking away in disgrace, Patsy. Her name's Grace, viewers. What was that, Moo? That's the one, bless you. If we're not finding nothing, we might as well have fun, Bund. Yeah. I just found this bent up buckle on the surface. I was half hoping that bend there would be silver, but I don't think it is. Not sure whether this has just fell out of somebody's finds pouch, as in badges maybe. It was right on the surface. Looks like it hasn't been dug too long ago. Grace didn't want that last piece of filming. If you're watching this back at home, Grace, I am sorry, but that's how we do it on Anglo Celtic. That's how my channel's been from day one for the last 6 years. If I make exceptions for you now, they'll all want to duck out from their embarrassments, and I can't do it, Grace. God bless you. Right, the Badgie family are leaving in a minute. It's I think it's a draw, Rufus and Martha. I think it's a draw on the finds. We've all found lots of cool rubbish, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've all found cool rubbish, Grace.
She's still sulking about it.
Oh.
Half a coin. She didn't find.
You found a button, Grace. If you finding a button and digging it and pulling it out the ground, it could easily be a Roman coin. So you're doing everything right. It's just sometimes the fields.
My favourite find is this. I think these two bits.
Right, well, great to see you in the badgerettes, mate. The badgelets.
Anyway.
What are they called? Little badgers?
Can I say it on camera?
Yes.
No. Cubs.
Cubs.
These are cubs.
Great to see the cubs.
My wife is a sow. Fist bump.
There you go.
Me and Martha recommended that these two things.
Are they the winners? Well, actually, let's show you Martha's fact. That could actually be a Roman ship nail or something, so that is historical, mate. And Martha found something here, and it's got an M on. It's got her initial on, look. So that's very cool for Martha, isn't it? I'll see you soon.
Unicorn.
He's a unicorn, a Roman unicorn. He needs his own YouTube channel by the looks of it. Keep him out of mischief. Great to see you, kids. All right.
Bye.
Great to see you, Grace. Ain't seen you for ages.
Bye.
Don't worry about the coin clip. I won't put her in. Bunter, will you eat your food, please? Because there's your tablets in there as well. No, Dad. I want you to take that chicken Caesar wrap off the dash with the chicken bites and give me it. Oh, we nearly lost it. He's hanging on to see if he can have some of Daddy's human food, because I do spoil him, but I ain't opening that till he eats his kibbles and his nibbles. I did clean my car out a bit, viewers, the bottom bit. Come on, sweetheart. I ain't going nowhere till you eat this. And I'm going to have another hour or two. That's if the heavens don't open and Buster doesn't cover my car in dog chow. Oh, that would have been on the floor. I love you, Bunty. You are as crazy as me. I love you, Bunty. It's plain to see. I love my bumblebee. Dee 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 dee. Right, Buntifer. Congratulations. He's absolutely full. He's full of all kinds. He's got half of the chaff off that field stuck in his hair as well. But I'm letting his hair grow out because I ain't had any gas on for like a month now in the flat. And going into winter, we're not having any on anyway. It's not about whether I can afford it. It's about, do I want to be ripped off by the energy suppliers? And the answer is no. Right, time for some of these buns. All right. Oh, Dad, I've been really good, haven't I? Watch his little nose. See his nose? He's got no teeth, so I'll break it in half a bit. He's got no teeth, the bumblebee. He's a toothless bumblebee. Buntifer the Magnificent. So you got the first one. You always get the first one, and it's in the bowl, Bunt. It's in the bowl. You get the first one, and you always get the last one. They're all right, these fridge raiders for us. Probably just full of rubbish, but they're tasty. Right, the fridge raiders have all gone. The chicken bites, Bunt. Yeah, what about the chicken Caesar wrap, Dad? Well, any excuse for you, innit, Bunt? Any excuse. Oh, look at his little nose go now. Bless him. I'll pull him a bit of chicken out. Yeah, it's a chicken wrap, Bunt. It's a chicken wrap. But if you want some, you're going to have to do a wrap for the viewers, as in a wrap. There's hardly any chicken in that chicken wrap. That was the biggest piece. This is the last piece of chicken, Bunt. As promised, will you do a wrap for the viewers if I give you it? Just get on with it, you blooming blagger. I still want you to do a wrap, Bunt. Bunty, you do a wrap now. My name is Bunt, I'm a bit of a crunt. I'm originally from Spain and I'm a blooming pain. I love my daddy and I miss my mum. I like making videos and having lots of fun. If you don't shut up and give me chicken, I'm going to poke you in the eye and give you a kicking. Oh, I like that, Bunty. Well done, son. God bless you. Come on, Bunt, we're going back out detecting for a couple of hours. Frig off. I've had enough. I can tell that just by looking at you, son. Come on, there's one good find here for us. I don't care. Oh, you are coming, son. You are coming. Don't you worry about that. There you go, viewers, right next to the car just after our dinner break. I got a couple of these the other day, but I wasn't sure because they were a bit beat up on here. That is definitely a medieval, a religious or farm token, definitely. So yeah, and I don't dig many of them, so I'm happy with that. It was weird because Badger come on the other day, he walked to there, got a Roman, got up there, I think he had a beautiful medieval buckle that you're seeing on the video. Then he went over there and he got a jetting, all within an hour. So that tells me there are more finds here, we've just got to plug away at it. Me and the bunt on our own for this bit. I've decided to concentrate by the car. It's got what looks like maybe a Tudor button or something, a button with a fair bit of age, but this is where we come into the field, and these two big oaks, this probably would have been like a really old entrance to the field. There might have even been a house by this spot here. I'm going to stay around here where we normally just walk away because we park up. Come away from the road, Bubba. Oh, it's funny, Buster, I've had about 5 hours on this field now, with today and the other day, and I haven't found a coin, and I still ain't found one, so I'm intrigued by that and I want to find one. I'm not even sure whether Badger's had, oh yeah, he had the beat up Roman coin and the jetting, yeah, so he has kind of had 2 coins, but that's it. Right, a lot of people say this Deus 2 is not all that great at picking out small old coins and stuff in amongst the iron, and it is fairly mineralised with iron and stuff on this field. What I've done there, the stock discrimination setting is about 6.4 or something, plus 6.4. I've whacked it right down, pulled it completely down into the minuses. It's on the lowest amount of disc it can go on now. So that's on 6.4, you can't go any lower. So minus 6.4, I'm going to run it in that. It will sound off on iron so low, but hopefully I can still hear the good targets in amongst it like that. That was pretty much on the surface, part of a barrel tap. Got a complete one in my car door, I think. Come here, Chup Chup, away from that road. I've gone back onto what's my latest default settings now for the disc, plus 4.1. That's just high enough to break all the iron signals and stop them sounding good, but it's not as high as like 6.5. On the minus disc, it was just sounding off far too much on every bit of iron, and there's a lot of it in the field. Thanks, Bunt. So I've been speaking to Sid Perry recently. I've mentioned it on and off for months now about this Deus 2 needing updates. And I've been concentrating on getting the most out of this Deus 2 in the iron, fishing out the small Romans, cut quarters, whatever it be, even if it's only a bit of lead, out the iron. And no matter what I do with this, it definitely needs to update this Deus 2 still to fix that problem. And I'm sure that if I went on an iron, a mineralised spot with this, lots of iron and background stuff, it would not do as well as my Deus 1. So that's why XP, you need to update this machine and fix how it works in the iron. I've been studying it hard now for a few weeks while I've been out. It don't fix it by running in full minus disc, minus 6.4. Not when you're on an iron spot, it drives you potty. So how come you could get your Deus 1 working great and this has been out a long time now and had a lot of updates, but you haven't fixed how it works in Iron XP. I need you to sort it, please. Otherwise, this will just get traded in or something. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'll certainly be. And I've given it its time. I've never ever once to this day, even till today, used my Deus 1 since I got this on the day of launch. You can't say I haven't put the hours in on it. You can't say it's user error. I've been detecting 34 years. It's XP not having a machine quite as good as their last machine in the iron. And it should be onwards and upwards, especially because the price was certainly onwards and upwards. So you need to look at that in an update. How to get the Deus 2 working to its ultimate on mineralised spots, iron, ancient iron background. Well, this one certainly had me going. It's about the size of a hammered sixpence. It's as thin as a hammered. And I was looking at them edges, and even though that looked like a shank, I was looking at them edges there thinking, is that hammered and will that just flick off? But no, it is some type of button. Let's see if it's got anything on it though. Minute chance it could even be a silver one, but it's very thin. It's an interesting one. No, I don't think. I was even thinking that might have been a silver button when it had the dirt on with a nice pattern on. But I don't think it's got any pattern on. And I think it is just pewter. Oh well. If that little flat disc is there, there still could be a hammered there as well though. It's about 3:30 now, and I haven't been able to do any full days really lately. And I was knackered for the first 2 hours when I've come out here today. But I'm just absolutely determined. I'm glad I got that little medieval pendant token. But I'm determined to gouge something off this field before I go today. If we only go with what I've got, I have got the medieval token, but don't like giving in, I don't like giving in. Not when Badger had 3 good finds the first hour he had on the field. It's like a Spitfire or something over there. I think I've been seeing a few Spitfires about lately, bless them. It's hard to tell from here. I don't think that one is, just going over the top of the trees. I don't think that is. Look at this! Listen to it. Even off into the distance, the hum. That's just blew my mind. False alarm, I think, on a Spitfire, and then a Lancaster bomber comes past fairly low. I looked up and I was like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? I lost about 5 seconds just flapping. I knew exactly where my phone was. That's blew my mind. That's amazing. I better keep an eye out for more of them. They might come back round. Those bomber crew had the never give in attitude, and a lot of them didn't come home. I'm taking that as an inspiration. I really don't want to leave this field today until I get something at least half decent. Another bent up buckle. Plough's obviously been damaging a lot of the finds on this field. Bunter, you're an absolute superstar, nearly 17 years old. You're still following your daddy up and down these fields. I don't know how. I think that Lancaster flew back past for you, mate, to salute you, because you are legendary too, sir. You're an absolute legend, mate. I'll give you a drink of water now. Well, after about 6 or 7 hours on this field, I finally broke my duck with the coins. You can just about see a head vaguely there facing right. Don't know whether that's a 2 there or 3. George II or George III, Farthing. Can you never remember which one's face which way. But it's toasted, but it's my first coin anyway. I'll take that as a sign. Just found that on the surface. I'll chuck it in the bin though, because I won't be giving it to anybody. The only fishing that should be doing is dirt fishing. Hey, angler, leave them fish alone. Boop, boop, boo. I've come down here because I've looked on the maps, the aerial view. That's the gateway with the 2 old oak trees, and I was thinking earlier that must be an old entrance that to this field. And why have 2 oak trees there unless possibly there was a house or something. I've looked on maps and there's 2 very dark lines just here, right up and down this bit of the field. Sorry about the wind. I'm going to have a go here. Oh, Bunty, he's got loads of straw hanging off him. Sorry for filming you while doing a shit, Bunt. I will go and bury that now. He's got loads of straw hanging off his gob, look. You need a drink anyway. Come here and have a drink. Look at you, Strawy. Oh, I love you. Come and have a drink. Oh, you got rid of that, didn't you? Fair play. Disaster has struck, viewers. Disaster. Disaster. He's just gone rolling in it. Anna just wet his head a little bit while he had a drink. Look at him. Oh my God. Oh my God, Bum, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come to Daddy. You big. Oh, he's still doing it, viewers. Look at it. Look at it all over him. Look. Oh, he's covered in it. He's covered in it. Oh, what you like? You're not going to get it off by rolling in it more, Bunt. Oh, you're not, mate. You're not. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. What are you like? Oh. It's going to take some getting off that later, son. Yeah, you shake all you like, mate. You'll only roll in it again. Right, I often get, look at him. Look at him. I often get viewers hitting me up on my Facebook and that while I'm out in the field. Johnny Baines has just been telling me how good his mate's getting on over on the Euston Rally with East Anglia Diggers. My good friend Cheryl Dawes put that on. His mate's onto some big crazy horde thing by the looks of it. So well done to your mate, Johnny. But shout out to Johnny because he's got to go to the hospital tomorrow for an MRI. He's been poorly. So good luck with all that, Johnny. I hope you're fighting fit and banging out them hammers very, very soon, mate. I hope you get a big horde. Well, I've done a couple of lines in this spot where there was like 2 dark lines coming right up the field, but well, it was quite noisy actually, so there was activity there, but I only got a few buttons. I'm going to go to that corner now and do diagonally across to the bottom corner and then back to the car because it's 5:30. But whether I find or not, I am happy because this is probably the longest I've had in the field for months. So I think I might just need better sleep. You know, my sleep is shocking. 2.5, 3 hours a night for 4 months now. I need to find a way to sleep better. But let's see what we can get before we go. Just get into this top corner so I can go diagonally. And I've just found a nice example of a tomback button. What do you reckon, Bunt? I think it's a button and I want to go home for my tea. Alright, we'll get down there quick enough, Bunty. 7 hours this little dog's been walking those fields with me. I'm absolutely proud of him and I'm happy that I've managed to last 7 hours today. I feel broken, but I think that's the only way I'm going to regain my fitness. I've got to challenge it no matter how bad I feel. But in the past they haven't challenged it enough because I literally thought it was going to fall over and someone would have to call an ambulance. But slowly building it up. And this dog, he just amazes me, absolutely amazes me. That he's nearly 17 and he will traipse around them lumpy bumpy fields and the stubble and everything with his daddy because he absolutely loves me. It's because he loved his mummy so much, that's what it is. And now he's only got his daddy, God bless him. But mummy looks after us, doesn't she? She watches over us, but... So yeah, I chucked everything I had at that airfield today. I haven't been fit, but I had my old fighting spirit, my old stubbornness there today, so that's one good sign. The stubbornness has overrode the fatigue today, and I really trounced up and down that field for 7 hours, thinking it was our good field because Badger had that one good hour on it when he first dropped on it. It's not our good field. I'm not going to write it off, but there's another field just over the road there we ain't been on, and between this and that there's Iron Age roundhouses or something they found on the construction area. So go on that and just keep plugging away, and we've got some other new farms that we need to dial in for September that we got told earlier in the year. All right viewers, love ya. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. And if you want to check out my Ko-fi link to flick me and Buster enough for a cup of coffee and some dog food, on the about section on my YouTube there's a link to my Facebook. Click on my Facebook and it's the pinned post, my Ko-fi account, for a little bit of petrol and you know, if you like the videos. Got to show you this sign, viewers. This is an old pub sign. Stick that up your woke arses.